the size of it. Yeah, you can't see, but that's a pretty good size split tree right there. So let's cut it up. Well, that's gonna do it for that tree cleaned up. Let's head to the pond site and get that fire back going and move a little dirt. I think we got rain coming in tomorrow. Well, I got the core trench in all the way wrapped around. This is the head section of the pond where water is going to feed in. So now it's about digging all this out and building all this up. But I've had enough for today, so I'm going to go home and I'll be back Monday and start burning again and start ripping some of this clay out and packing in the trench. Alright, so I'm just transferring the last little bit of this root material. Let's take a look at the pond there. So yeah, all this is being used to build the back slope of the dam. I am going to build this properly, just not as thorough as a dam that, you know, this is going to have a liner, so I'm not worried about picking every little root out. But I'm still going to compact the dam with the skid loader and build a core trench, key it in and all that stuff, and kind of use the best clay that I have here with building the dam. So, but it's going to be a very, I shouldn't say that. It's going to be a good sized dam. From the top point, I haven't shot it with a laser yet, but I can tell you that the back slope of that dam and the height I need to come to just in this one corner, it's going to be pretty tall. So we'll see what it is. And I also need to get some measurements. I kind of got everything laid up about 10 foot from the wood line. I could probably bring it closer. I just got to see what my measurements are. The liner I ordered is 180 by 180. So that gives me enough room. If I do 145, 150, 160 surface area water, the concave shape of the pond, that liner should work. But I'll get, my line tape out and measure everything and make sure what I'm going to do is going to work. So, but I think I don't want to speak too soon, but if I can make the pond 10 foot bigger all the way around, then that's what I'll do. But I got so much extra on the liner because, one, you need that to kind of pull from it with all angles, and two, the last thing you want to do is get a liner too short. Do all this work and then the liner's off by 10 feet. You want to order more than you think that you need. So we'll get some measurements maybe later on. I want to get the rest of this laid up and kind of everything nice and neat looking, and kind of start seeing the shape of how things are going to go. The dozer is ripping now that hose is fixed. I mean, I had it 3/4 throttle and just pushed everything up in a couple of, maybe 20 minutes. But when piles get too big, me personally, I don't want to sit there and keep trying to overwork the dozer. I'm gonna lay everything up with the excavator and just walk it over. If I had a dump truck, I would probably do that. But from one, let's say here, let's see. So from right all the way out there, okay, to all the way over here is supposedly 32 to 35 feet. So I don't know how true that is, but that's what if you look up the specifications it says. So laying stuff up, it's not a huge deal. It doesn't, I'm not going to overwork the dozer when I can do this. The dozer that size, it's not a D6, right? You can't push 4 triaxles of material at a time. You can push maybe a half a triaxle at a time. But it's a great little dozer. I love that thing. And I can haul it, so that makes things a lot better. I don't have to pay somebody to haul it every time if I don't want to. Unlike, you can start getting into these bigger excavators and you got to pay to haul everything, and it can get expensive. But I'm not going to sit there and buy a lowboy. I don't have a place to put it. Well, I do have a place to put it, but I'm not gonna spend money on that. I need to be on the seat operating and not driving. And the fire I'm kind of going to let go out. I mean, the winds are supposed to get up to 12 or 15 mile per hour, and I just want to be mindful of the neighbors. You know, if it takes me a couple days longer to burn, who cares? It'll get done when it gets done, and you know, I want to stay on people's good side, and you know, maybe Monday after it rains, Saturday I'll get it going real good. We'll see how the winds are going, but. Goal today is basically get ready to start stripping clay, get some measurements, and you know, dig the core, you know, start digging the core trench and maybe start stripping some clay, depending on how long I want to work today. I want to spend time with my daughter, so I'm gonna, mom and dad, I got her right now, but I don't want to work all day and lose time with her. But I want to get to a good stopping point as well. Say though, it feels really good not to be just absolutely burning up hot. It's just a nice fall day, you know, not sunny, it's not weird with your vision, it's just a little overcast but still feels nice outside. These are dream days, really. The weather, you can't ask for better weather right now.